King of hospitality, come greet ya. He's always with a smile cause he pleased to meet ya. He keeping it 100, he keeping it peaceful. The question is the name of the show. Damn your people. You got the word, let the whole world know. Damn your people. Life's a party, man, y'all welcome to go. Community is family, that's how we grow. When the king of hospitality step your way, he just wanna know what everybody got to say. Talk and laughter go a long, long way.
Okay.
People by the people TV. Every week some TLC from TYP. Bring laughter to smiles and join your night. One touch from the wand that might change your life. When the king of hospitality says thank you, he not being funny, he just being grateful. You know what time it is when you hear this song. You better get your peoples, them your peoples is on.
Okay. Okay. What do you say? What he says, Mr. Gary? I got my people. St. Louis wants one thing, and we want it now. What do we want?
Hey.
1, 2, 3, hit it. We want the cup. Get out of that cup. Oh, we want the cup.
Hey.
Get out of that cup. Oh, we want the cup. What's what? Give up that cup. Oh, we want the cup.
Get out of that cup.
Let's go Blues. Let's get it. Okay. Okay. When I say let's go, you say Blues. Let's go. Blues. Let's go. Blues. What do you say? What do you say? It's Mr. Gary, the king of hospitality. And you know what? I'm not clowning around with you and your people. I'm here to get a win. I'm here for the victory. Who do we have with us?
I'm Randy Naughton from Fox 2.
What are you here for, Randy?
I'm here to see a Blues win a Stanley Cup.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Right here, what color is this?
It's black.
What color is this?
Yellow. What?
If you don't have blue on.
I had a blue jacket, but it's too hot, Mr. Gary.
And guess what?
It's too hot.
She got on her blue jeans just like the king.
Yes.
Sir, who do we have?
I'm Darian Henderson from Fox 2.
Darian, what is all this about? Now you tell me the truth.
This is all about the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
This is what we're here for.
Is that what we're here for?
That's what we're here for. Man, that's what we're about to get.
Ooh, let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I want everybody to listen. You can never give up on your dreams.
No.
At the beginning of the season, Randy, what happened?
They were terrible. January 3rd, they were in dead last place.
Dead last.
Fired the coach. Yep.
Yeah.
Brought up a young, unknown goaltender who is now in a position to win not only a Stanley Cup, but the MVP of the playoffs.
Oh my
Jordan
God.
Bennington.
Oh my God.
How old is he, Randy?
He's 25 years old.
Oh my God. Don't sleep on these young people. Don't sleep on these Blues. Darren, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Now I want you to listen to the question. I want to listen to it good.
I'm listening.
I'm going to stand over here with Randy when I ask you the question.
Okay.
What will this win mean for St. Louis?
Oh, everything. Everything. This is what we need right now. Look at all these people out here. We have capacity. Hundreds of thousands of people out here inside the Enterprise Center, loving, enjoying the city. And we want the Blues to win. This can mean everything.
Let me tell you something.
Everything.
By the time you see this, the Blues will have won. And I want to send a shout out right now to her cohort.
Yeah.
I love me some Perch Boy. Do you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think he's going to do? He's not going to come to work tomorrow. You
Yes, he is. He and I are both going to be at work
Is
tomorrow.
it going to be bow tie Monday?
No, bow tie Tuesday. But on Tuesday, it will be a Blues bow tie.
Hey, listen, we're with our friends at Fox 2. This is how we do it. This is where we get our news from. You all are always so fair, so good. Turn down for what? What do you say? What do you say? It's Mr. Gary. I got my friends from Fox 2 News.
Damn your people.
Come get your people.
Come get your people.
Okay? Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Is there anything more American than a night of NASCAR racing? The NASCAR Gander Outdoors and the Arca Menard Series are joining forces for one massive night under the lights. The Gateway 200 presented by CK Power and the Day-to-Day Coffee 125. Saturday, June 22nd. Tickets start at just $40 per ticket, and that includes both races. Plus, kids 15 and under are free. Kickstart your red, white, and blue All-American summer with a massive dose of horsepower at Worldwide Technology Raceway.
Say what he said to Mr. Gary, the king of hospitality. What I love about being out and about is we get to walk past and we get to see our people. Now, we don't know what our people are doing because sometimes we on the move. We walking fast, we moving and grooving. And then all of a sudden, somebody walks up to us and what do they say?
This is Royalty Boxes.
That's not what you said. What did you say?
I said, do you want to buy a raffle ticket, sir?
That's not what you said. What did she say?
Do you want to buy a raffle ticket?
That's not what she said.
Hey, are you not going to show no love to me, baby?
And that's what happened. Right there. Mr. Gary is walking by on his way doing what he does, what I do. And you know what? He said, hey, why you not gonna show no love to me? And then all of a sudden, what's your name?
Katana Jenkins.
And Katana said, yeah, that's right. And guess what? Just like that, I'm your people for the people. Katana, what you got going over? You selling hot dogs?
No, sir,
We
I'm
at the
not selling hot dogs. I'm down here at the Blues game. I got a limited edition royalty box for the Stanley Cup over here for the Blues. So we down here, what's this? Chestnut and Market. What is this? Chestnut and 14th.
Right, girl, it don't make a difference where we at.
Hey, we downtown and we raffling off my box right here. We got drinks.
But wait a minute. Look at the camera. You gotta tell me what your box is, baby.
Royalty boxes.
Can I ask y'all a question? What is royalty boxes? Somebody tell it. Y'all know since I'm the king, it must be a box for me, right? Wrong. Girl, tell them what the box is.
This box is for sneakerheads, okay? This box is for sneakerheads. Anybody who you got on a bunch of shoes, you know, your shoes all up beneath your bag, get you a nice box.
Right.
It got LED lights in it. We got the fabric in it.
Come on, show it. Show it.
Come on,
Show the box. Show it all. You see what I'm saying? Girl, we're trying to help you market. And you talking about the royalty box. Like we know. Girl, we don't know nothing about the royalty box.
You about to know about it.
Okay, well, I want to know about it.
You about to know about it.
Somebody that can find out what's going on.
You can find out about me. Find me on Facebook, Katana Jenkins. Is hashtag royalty boxes. Anything hashtag royalty boxes. Instagram, we royalty boxes. I think it's royalty boxes _ Katana by Katana. Something like that. This is my best friend right here.
I'm trying to understand since you her best friend and you're holding the sign like you one of the Price is Right girls.
Oh.
Help me understand how you over here on the phone and we doing an interview.
I would.
What you mean? Come over here, girl. Can I ask y'all a question? Come here for a second. Now, you see how we started this interview?
Yeah.
Because your man called me out. Now you're going to ask me how I'm going to call people out. Because that's your people, baby. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Tell everybody why they should do some business with your people.
Because, I mean, look at it. She's good. It's amazing.
Look at
Let
it.
me tell you, I got clientele all over the world. We got this.
She got clientele all over the world. She got
boxes that she made her own self.
By Katana Jenkins, you know, these are premium handmade boxes by Katana Jenkins. Look, we did everything in here: fabric, the lights, the decals, everything, painted, everything, all by Katana Jenkins, man. Make sure y'all go follow her Facebook, Katana Jenkins, royalty boxes. You can look it up anywhere you want to. Royalty boxes.
Under your bed. Let them see the top. There we go. That's the rest of it.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Blues, baby.
Everybody come in together. Come in
I got
together.
a front row.
Y'all don't have to screen this one. I just want y'all to repeat after me. Look in the camera. Come, get
Yo,
people. Come get your people, y'all. It's Katana Jenkins. It's the royalty box. You know what they are. What's up? What's up? What's up? Come get your people, okay? Okay. What do you say when he says Mr. Gary, the king of hospitality? Why am I the king of hospitality? Because you said so. I can take you where you need to be, and I get to take you to who you need to see. And a lot of people say, you know what, Mr. Gary, how do you know about them, your people, my people, your people? At the end of the day, we're all the people. We're the people of St. Louis. Now let me tell y'all what happened. What's your name?
Amia.
Amir, what do you know about hockey? Good answer. Who do we have right here? What's your name?
Kimmy.
What do you know about hockey?
That St. Louis Blues is our team.
There you go. What do you know about hockey?
Nothing.
And what do you know about hockey?
I know a little bit about it.
Okay. Now watch this. A lot of people will say, you know what? Them not my people. I don't know nothing about hockey. Well, guess what? They don't know nothing about you either. But you need to open up your mind, people, because you know what? It's a sport. St. Louis is a sports kind of town. And maybe y'all didn't know nothing about hockey now. But look, one night, she scored a puck. You see this puck right here? Turn around, girl. Turn around. This is what you get when you love hockey. So you better start loving you some hockey. Hey, man, who do I have with me right here?
Cody.
Cody.
Kayla.
Now, what do y'all know about hockey?
She knows more than me.
She knows more.
It's the best sport of St. Louis.
It's the best. Come up here. It's the best sport in St. Louis. You got your blue lipstick on, right? Now listen. So when you look at all the people in St. Louis, when you look at the black people in St. Louis, they say the black people don't know nothing about hockey. And you see all the black people out here, girl. What do you think?
I think that it doesn't matter what color you are. We all enjoy the sport.
Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. Bye, y'all. Let me tell you something. When you come to the hockey game, now you're seeing all this fun that's going on.
It's like we're one big family.
It's one big family.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want you all to know something. The Blues have showed us that it's all about inclusion. It's one big, big family. So what do you say? What do you say? I'm with my people. It's all about bleeding blue.
Yep.
Here's my blue. Now what you gonna do? Okay. Okay. What do you say? It is Mr. Gary the King of Hospitality. And I want to speak to everyone who showed good and great hospitality throughout this crazy fun thing called the St. Louis Blues Quest for the Cup. Yes, we want the cup. Yes, we want the cup. Yes, let's go Blues. Yes, let's go Blues. But to all of the concession stand workers, to all of the maintenance workers, to all of the police officers, to all of the first responders, to everybody at the restaurants, the servers, to everybody at the stores who made the shirts, who made the jerseys, to everybody who cared enough to be patient, be kind, and either give good hospitality or receive good hospitality. Guess what, St. Louis? That's who we are. Special people make special plays on special days. St. Louis Blues, the Blues organization, you all did it. You all made it special, and you all helped to put us on the map again and again and again and again. Hey, anybody who thinks that St. Louis is not a sports town, shame on you. But for everybody who said, you know what, I never watched the Blues, I never watched the hockey, guess what? I bet you there's a whole bunch of Blues watchers and a whole bunch of hockey watchers now. Come and think outside your box. Stop doing the same thing, because you're going to get the same results. Guess what? The Blues knew they had to change it up to get a new result, and this is the result. We're here at the playoff, at the championship game. So what do you say? What do you say? A great big them, your people salute to the St. Louis Blues, the St. Louis Blues organization, and to you, the people of St. Louis, and to the fans in Blue Nation. Okay? Okay.
At Stowe State University, you can take up to 16 credit hours for the same rate as a 12 credit hour load. Don't let the rising cost of college bog you down. Stowe State University, the most affordable bachelor's degree in the state of Missouri.
London & Sons is now Lundys Wing House, but we still have our famous chicken dinners with hot sauce ketchup, our rice and gravies, homemade desserts, and other favorites. We're locally owned and operated since 1963, continuing to serve our community with affordable, delicious options, like our $5 and below menu, Lundys famous dinners, Lady Lundys sandwiches, and much more. Come and visit one out of 3 locations or order online today. Lundys Wing House, the best wings in the loop.
This is Frank Bomarito, and once again, Bomarito crossed the finish line as Missouri's #1 automotive group. Thanks to our 869 team members at our 20 franchises, at Bomarito, our customers win too. With St. Louis's largest inventory and nearly 12,000 vehicles, state-of-the-art facilities, and always more for your trade, plus America's best warranty. Go with the automotive leader in St. Louis, the Bomarito Automotive Group, and Bomarito.com.
What do you say? What do you say? It's Mr. Gary, the King of Hospitality. I'm with my friends over at Serenity Memorial Chapel, 2 locations, St. Louis on Union Boulevard and Belleville, Illinois. It's Mr. Gary. I got your people. Come with me, okay? So guess what? It's all about a celebration. It's about a celebration of life. You know what your life has been. You know what Big Mama's life has been, what Big Papa's life has been like, right? Here's what I want you to do. Know that the celebration of life is when you come together and when you're planning the services for your loved one. But what I want you to do is be a part of your planning. Don't wait to let somebody plan something out for you and it's not what you wanted. It's not how you wanted it to be. It's not saying what you wanted them to end up saying. What does a person really know about you who's planning your information out? When did you graduate from high school? When did you graduate from college? What city were you born in? When did you proclaim Christ at an early life? A lot of people like to end up saying that. What I like to end up saying is this: get your business in order. When your family comes, when you all come sit in these seats, be decent and in order. Stop with the disrespect. When you walk inside, take your hat off. When you walk inside, pull your pants up. Put a belt on. When you walk inside, stop having your skirts and your dresses up so high so everybody can end up looking at you and looking at your legs instead of looking and paying attention to the person that's went on to glory, went on to Christ. I want you to come in and I want you to understand that if you have not been in a person's life and not been around, all of a sudden don't come trying to say, I got to sit on the front bench. I got to sit with the family. You ain't acting like family all this time. So why are you coming up to the funeral home, to the funeral, to the church trying to act like family now? Hey, what do you say? It's Mr. Gary. It's time for us to get things together. When it comes to the funeral, when it comes to the preparation, make sure that the people are doing what they need to do to handle your business. And the way that you do that is have a will, have it written down. It's just sometimes just sitting down, jotting stuff down on a piece of paper. Y'all see what Aretha Franklin did? She just got a piece of paper one day and just started writing stuff down. He get this, he get that, she get this, she get that. Sometimes it's as simple as that. But when you do it, make sure that you get a notary. Hey, I want you all to get prearranged. I want you all to stop saying it's time for us to go and get a GoFundMe account after the person's deceased. Go ahead and get this business. Handle your business now. What's most important is I want you to know that a funeral is to celebrate the person's life. I'll say that again. The funeral is to celebrate the deceased life. It's not to live their life. Y'all coming up here at the funeral home, making these arrangements, and not telling the funeral director that you plan to have a 4 and 5 hour funeral. Who does that? Listen, the deceased is already gone. So what you need to do is stick to the program, stick to the script, time it out. When you say on the program a person has 2 to 3 minutes, then guess what? Give them 2 to 3 minutes, and let's keep it moving. Stop coming to these people's funerals saying that you want to stand up and be heard. Oh, I know Big Mama wanted me to sing this. Go sing it to Big Mama right now while she's in the hospital so she can hear you. She can't hear you when she's laying up here, right? Oh, I know Big Papa just loved it when I played the saxophone. He loved it when I played the organ. Did he? Well, how many times did you go let him hear you play it, right? I want you all to know this. It is time for you all, when these funerals come, to run the funeral the way it needs to be. Stick to the script and stop thinking that when you put on an obituary, it says obituary read silently. Don't you know the people read the obituary silently when the funeral started? When they came in, the first thing they did is they got the obituary, they sat there and they read it. So y'all taking up 2 and 3 minutes, 5 minutes to read the obituary silently with the music playing. The next thing I want you to understand is this. If you are a pallbearer, that means that you get to the funeral early so you can pall and bearer. That means walk the casket in. That means be in place the way that you need to end up being. If you are a family member, that means that you are decent, you are in order. That means that you're not just showing up after the funeral, after the burial to say, can I get my piece of paper? I need to go back to work. I've been off for 3 days. You've been off for 3 days and ain't nobody seen you, but here you come after it's time to go eat the chicken at the repast, and all of a sudden you want to make sure that people know, oh, that was my big mama. Oh, that was my sister. But you didn't act like it was your big mama. You didn't act like it was your sister. You ain't been no place to be found. So what do you say? It's time for us to handle our business when it comes to these long programs. People are not coming here because they want to introduce and know the story of everything. They're coming because they're coming to support you, and they deserve to celebrate the life with you, not to relive the life with you. When it comes to the music, when it comes to the celebration of life, I know that a lot of times people think they can sing. Have you ever talked to somebody and they called you, oh, whatever y'all need me to do, I want to sing for Big Mama. Oh, I want to sing for Pookie. You can't sing. Now, you know good and well, if anybody asked you to sing before, 9 times out of 10, they should not even let you sing at this one. But I'll go with it. You got some people in the family that's just what they want to end up doing. Limit them. Tell them you can come and you can sing if you want to, and you can do it the day before, or you can do it that morning at the wake. That way you won't wake them up. I want you all to know when you need the musicians, let them know what time it starts. Let them know that I don't need you to come at 10 o'clock because it starts at 10 o'clock. I need you to be there at 9:30, 9:45, so as the people are walking in, they can be greeted with a nice medley of music, and then when the singer's gonna sing, make sure that it's a person who can sing. Make sure that they on key. Make sure that they've met the musician instead of walking up here and saying, okay, what key you in? What key you want to sing in? Make sure you know what they're going to end up singing, because guess what? When it's part of the celebration of life, you need to know everything that's going on that program. Don't let these people come up taking these microphones, taking your loved one's program over, because you know what? Big Mama didn't like that song. Big Papa didn't like that song. You know good and well that that's not what they wanted. And one thing I want you to make sure that you do is when you know it's something that somebody did not want, they did not stand for, don't wait till they die and let them have it anyway. So if you know good and well she didn't like blue, why are you burying her in blue? If you know good and well that that white suit of Big Papa's was dirty, why you ain't put it in the cleaners? Make sure you handle your business so business can be handled, so your people can be received decently and in order. And I want your people to know, get what you can afford. When it's time to make the funeral arrangements, stop making emotional decisions. If you know good and well that you don't have the money, they didn't have the money to pay for the casket, to pay for all the services that you wanted to have, you got to go with some budget. No need to go in debt. Come in, make the arrangements based upon what you know that you can afford. See, look at all these different caskets that they got in here. They got it from every price point that you want, right? They even have everything as far as when you're doing cremation. My friends over here at Serenity, they got it going on. You can go up, you can go down, you can go all the way around. But make sure that you stay within your budget. Make sure that you can afford what it is that you want, or your family can afford what it is. Come in and pick your stuff out in advance. You already know what your policy is. You already know, here's my policy, so I need this, or I need to add a little bit more and get that. Or you know, if you don't have a policy, then you know that this is that, and I need to start getting up on top of my business now. So when you come in to make the arrangements, stop playing, because you can end up saying whatever you want, but I guarantee you this, before they open that casket up for you or your loved ones, they're going to make sure that they got their money. So what do you say? What do you say? It is Mr. Gary. I want you to handle your business, and I want to welcome Serenity Chapels to the show. It's 2 locations to serve you. They've got the one on Union, and they have the one over in Belleville. Come in and say, Mr. Gary sent us, your people. They got a prearranged plan. They got services just for you. You never know how good you look. Get casket sharp, baby, and get your picture took, okay? Ha, 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 ha. Okay.
For nearly a decade, Serenity Memorial Chapel has offered families compassionate services during their time of need. Serenity understands making funeral arrangements can be difficult and challenging. In your time of need, you can rest assured Serenity will provide you with affordable and high-quality service, be it cremation or traditional service. With Serenity, you will experience exceptional care for you and your loved one.
With convenient locations in Missouri and Illinois, we can now better serve you. At Serenity, elegance can be affordable.
What do you say? It's Mr. Gary. Guess what? I got your people. I got your people that are at Salama Market. This is the place where you got to come. Hey, listen, they're in the neighborhood and they are doing good. Hey, for the best price on gas, for the best price on groceries, Salama is where you know it's going to last. So get in your car. There's 3 locations in St. Louis to choose from. They've been here in the neighborhood doing good for years and years and years. So what do you say? What do you say? It's all about Salama Markets, okay? Ha, 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 ha. Okay. What do you say? What do you say? It's Mr. Gary, the king of hospitality. Why am I the king of hospitality? Because you said so. I can take you where you want to be, and I get to take you to who you need to see. And right now, we're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, baby. Hey, listen, it's going down up in Cape Girardeau in Missouri. They're not clowning around. So you look at this once. You look at it twice. Converse, Chuck Taylors. Guess what? It's looking so nice. Do you see this get up? Who would have thunk it, Beeve? Who would have thunk it right here in Cape Girardeau? Who do we have with us today?
Hey, I'm Dr. Becking.
Dr. Becking, what's all this fun about?
Yeah, you know,
you're riding around with this car. You got it all Chuck Taylored out. What is this about?
You know, it's for me, it's about connecting with people.
Okay.
Converse, it's a 100-year-old brand. I'd say it's probably the most recognizable brand in the world.
Okay.
To all people,
Yep.
and it's an instant bond.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it. Okay. It literally starts a conversation, and then you can become friends.
Okay, so let's see what you got going on here. It's the Becking Clinic, right? The Converse is here. The Chuck Taylor Tuesday. ChuckTaylorTuesday.com. What does that mean?
So Chuck Taylor Tuesday is what I kind of came up with to connect all of us on one day.
On one day.
Because I was like, if you wear Chucks, you may not know to wear them on a certain day. So I was like, what if we all wore them on one day?
On one day.
So Chuck Taylor Tuesday began. And so across the world, I mean, I've got friends literally all over the world on Tuesdays that rock Chucks.
And you know what?
And you'll hashtag it. You know, hashtag Chuck Taylor Tuesday.
Right.
Take your selfie, and you're sharing with this whole community of people. So that's my kind of mission, literally, is to get people in Chucks. And
I'll tell you what, let me say this to you. Here's the good part about Chuck Taylors. Because Chucks, remember, once upon a time, only the guys wore Chucks. Yeah. Now, guess what? Everybody's wearing
across the board.
But what happens is when you wear Chucks, you have a good memory back when you had your Chucks. Because at one time they were all white Chucks.
That's it.
Then they had black Chucks.
That's it.
Guess what? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Man, that's tricky.
Hey, guess what? Now I bet you're saying right now, guess what, Mr. Gary? Doc's got the Chuck car. He's got the Beetle thing going on, but I bet he don't have on any Chucks. Chuck, guess what, Doc? Put it in park. Show him what's up. Show them what's up. You got to show the people that you are not new to this. You are true to this. Do you see what I'm saying? I got your Dr. Chuck right in the house right now. How do you feel when you come out and you represent like this, man?
Oh, man. Well, it's funny because my daughter was just saying, she's like, Dad, we should get an app where people would just know when we're showing up.
Right.
And they could come and video you.
Okay.
And I was like, now how hilarious is that?
Guess what, daughter?
But that's
get out. Come over here, Miss Daughter. Come on out. Miss Soley, let me tell you something.
But what I love about what you're talking about is if I'm not wearing my Chucks, if my car doesn't look like this, then we're not even talking probably.
That's exactly right. That's
because I'm blending.
That's right.
But I'm not blending like this. But what it does is it creates relationships.
Yeah.
It simplifies life. It's not complicated.
Right.
It's not stressful.
We make it stressful. We make it complicated.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It should be playful.
Okay.
It should be more fun.
What's your name?
Solely.
Are you playful?
Yeah.
Are you fun?
Yeah.
Is your doctor daddy playful?
Yeah.
Is he fun?
Yeah.
Does he wear Chucks all the time?
Yes.
What about when he go to bed? Do he have on his Chucks?
Except that time.
Hey, listen.
If I fall asleep, I'll have him on.
What's going on? What's going on with the people? Hey, listen, you all north, south, east, west, it doesn't make a difference. I'm here. I'm in Cape Girardeau. Listen, tell them what kind of doctor you are, Doc.
Well, I am a chiropractor by profession, but I run a weight loss clinic.
Okay, you do?
7-8 years we've been running a weight loss clinic.
Okay.
And what we really do is just handle stress.
Stress.
Man, because all what we found is weight. All weight is a symptom of being out of control.
Wow.
And it's usually related to stress.
Got it.
So when we begin to get healthy, in all areas, it's easy.
Oh, wow.
So I've dedicated my life to relationships and really connecting. Just goodness.
Just goodness.
Hospitality, man.
I'm gonna tell you all what.
So of course, King of Hospitality, we would know each other.
Oh my God. Exactly.
Crazy, man.
Let me tell you something. It's about goodness. It's about walking up. It's about reaching out, touching somebody's hand, making a better place and a better world if you can. Hey, listen, somebody might be stressed. Yeah. Somebody might need to get over themselves. Tell them how they can do it. Tell them where they can find you at, Doc.
Well, you can find us all over Facebook, Instagram, Becking Clinic, and then drbecking.com.
drbecking.com. Can I ask you a question? Is there a doctor in the house?
Of course.
And where's he at?
Right here.
And what's his name?
Dr. Becking.
Dr. Becking. Okay. Oh.